Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially ready to rock and roll. Good morning, brother. God bless you, man. God bless you and your family. Appreciate everybody jumping in here, rocking and rolling. Like I said, crypto today. Woke up to it, and it's doing its things. We got even Litecoin pumping today. Litecoin is up at $102, bro. Isn't that one of your favorites? Not by choice, but I got in early. Let's see here, bro. We got Gala Games up 18% on the week. That's right. We got Mantle up 43% on the week. We got Whiff Hat, Dog Whiff Hat up 61% this week. We've got Phantom is actually down 17% this week. KuCoin is down 17%. Everybody's heard the news about KuCoin. Everybody's jumping off ship there. And ICP, not to be confused with ICUP, is up 31% this week. Litecoin is up 25% the week. Ondo up 24.2. We're going to be hitting a little bit of Ondo here, some real world asset stuff, since I do believe that is going to be the next narrative to really start skyrocketing. But let me see here. People are asking about XRP, Ondo. Yeah, man, let's talk about it. So we're definitely going to hit Ondo here first, real quick. Let's see here. Ondo. We had some big news on Ondo coming out. Uh, do you think I should show the little blog post that I made yesterday or the other day about Ondo here on the live stream? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So obviously Ondo doing very, very well. Been following closely what they've been posting on their Twitter. Right, a lot of good news coming out from Ondo, working with BlackRock and their tokenized asset fund. Let me see, am I logged in? See how many people we got in here. Hold up. Wait a second. All right, appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here. Clay the Great, holding us strong. Appreciate you being in here, man. So, sorry guys. So I made a post yesterday over here on verified investing. If you guys don't know what verified investing is, I suggest you Google that, because it's a massive accumulation of creators that are coming in right now with under Gareth Soloway, and he's leading the charge on crypto and stocks, right? And just giving some financial news. So as you guys can see here, we were talking about Bitcoin ETF data yesterday. We got our boy Paul Sampson talking about some high time frame stuff. Let me see here. Where is the financial news? Okay, here we go. Financial news. Guys, see, you got Gareth talking about PCE data that is hitting today, 16 minutes ago, posted. More Gareth news coming out here. Gareth is killing it with the news today. Let's see, where is it? All right. Gemstones, right? Diamonds are being tokenized on the blockchain, right? That is literally a $1.2 trillion like natural resource. So wrote a blog about it 19 hours ago. It's being done on the Avalanche network. Just one of those things about real world assets. We got Paul Sampson here dropping some information about the Bitcoin ETF as well. And let's see here. Oh, so that's right. BlackRock is entering real world assets. Made another blog post about that. This is on verified investing. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely go look at it. If you know who Gareth Soloway is, you probably heard about verified investing. But if you haven't, Google it. So real world assets, I believe, is the next largest big thing. Brad says a new RA Emerald on ETH team doxed. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'll definitely have to take a look at that. But lots of good information being posted here for free. Sign up, become a member. It's free to sign up and get some of this information here. If you want some more exclusive information, then there's obviously some tiers of memberships you could do. But that's just, if you guys are looking for some good consolidated information, that's the place to be at. Verified investing, guys. Let's go to real world assets here. So real world assets. Let me see here. How up 5.5% total market cap of real world assets right now. Trading volume is a little bit down. Let's see the last 24 hours. Some big gainers here. 35% on Ape Bond. I don't know what that is. TokenFi. I have been following this one closely. Up 10.3%. We got Strike up 5% today as well. In the last 7 days, look at this thing. TokenFi is up 84%. Strike X is up 97%. If you guys have been paying attention to what I'm talking about, you guys know VeChain is now getting into real world assets. Big announcement by VeChain into real world assets, up 14% on the week, up 5% on the day alone. Now that VeChain is getting involved in the mix, things are gonna get interesting here for real world assets. Where's my Ondo at? Where's my Ondo? Let me see here. Ondo, where you at, bruh? We're getting a lot of tokenization. We got treasuries. We got like I don't know how many billions of dollars of treasuries, all being put up on being tokenized as well. Up 28% in the week. Up down 1.5%, sitting at 87 cents. On those doing really well as well. But let's take a look here at some charts. Somebody was asking about XRP. I think I have a very brief chart here for XRP. But first, since we're already here, my chart's already pulled up. Let's hit some Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin, big red ugly candle on the daily today, right? But we're still above that 69, 100 and some change, which is the 2021 previous all-time high. So meanwhile, we stay above that. It's looking good. Um, Let me see here. But yeah, just we're chopping it up over here. Just big wicks to the upside, big wicks to the upside. Potentially having a little bit of a bounce here on the daily, up sitting at 70,000, which is good. We saw yesterday we came down to it, we wicked right below it, and then we bounced off of it, holding some support. But there's only so long you can hold support before you break through it. And if you're trying to look at the chart, you don't see the chart. Jump on over to YouTube, Blockchain Crusader on YouTube, especially if TikTok gets banned. There's nothing you can do. You'll never be able to see me again. So make sure you're over on my YouTube, Blockchain Crusader. I'm live over there right now. You guys can see the chart. So meanwhile, we stay above 69,000 is good for Bitcoin. Let's go look at XRP here real quick. Um, let's see. Where's my XRP chart? Dude, I gotta get this thing organized. Here we go. I think this is it. I think this is it. All right. XRP doing nothing but going sideways. But we're technically above this trend line that we're at right now. Right? We've been at this trend line for a bit. We've been chopping it sideways. We're technically up above it right now. Yesterday we were below it, even though we had a green candle. Today we're above it. If we stay above this trend line, right, we break above 62, we can actually hold it. There is going to be some resistance up here at 72. As you can see, this was a local top where we got rejected from. And we've also had some potential resistance here at 64 cents, as multiple times we tried reaching this level, we have been rejected. So 64, let me draw, where's my horizontal line? Where's my magnet? Boom, 64 cents is going to be some resistance, and as well as up here at 72 cents is also going to be some resistance for XRP. But if we break through those, larger target is about 81 cents for XRP in the short term. But you know me, XRP nothing but down. Shorting XRP all day, every day. All right, let's see here in the chat. How high do you think Ondo will go? That's hard to say, man. It's hard to say how high something like this is going to go, right? We've never really seen what real world assets look like on the blockchain. And now with BlackRock being involved and having a whole fund that Ondo is putting money into to be able to allocate and create their fund, it's hard to say. It's already at a $1.2 billion market cap. We've seen larger market caps than that, right? I like to use Cardano's example all the time. In the previous bull market, reached $90 billion market cap. Did Cardano deserve to be a $90 billion asset or network at that time? Probably not, right? But the world is changing. Things are growing. More institutional money is here now, unlike before, which creates, new opportunities. Not saying it's going to go to $90 billion market cap, but real world assets being brought onto the blockchain, these assets already have massive valuations in the real world. Now they're being tokenized and fractionalized for the normal person to, just be able to hold. Like I made a video talking about with Paul, talking about you can't buy a $1 billion building, right? A commercial real estate building, but through tokenization of bringing real world assets onto the blockchain, you can maybe buy $10,000 worth of that building, right? And it's an investment that will grow with time. So you can become a commercial real estate investor without having $1 billion. All right, let's see here. Guys, smash those likes, tap that screen. I really appreciate it. Can you look at osmosis? Osmos? Yeah, let's go take a look at that right now. If you guys know what osmosis is, or Osmo ticker, it's the DeFi player for the DEX for Cosmos Network. And Cosmos is doing some pretty interesting things, right? They have to do with the AI merger. If you guys are looking into it, basically the way the AI merger is going to work with Fetch AI, Singularity Net, and Ocean, they're pretty much it's Fetch itself that is rebranding and that is bringing in these other two, Singularity Net and Ocean, into it. But Fetch is actually on, I believe, Cosmos. So that being said, Osmosis is up 2.8% today, up 5.6% the week. 899 mil market cap sitting at $1.38. We'll jump on over to his DEX here in just a second. Let's come over here. If you guys looking at the screen right now, you guys see Ring AI pulled up. I just made a video talking about Ring AI being up 156% on the day. I was talking about Ring AI, putting it on my portfolio a couple of days ago. Now it's payday time, baby. Um, let's go into Fetch AI. Look at it right here. Boom, trending assets, right? If we look closely, right here, look, you see that when you go to contracts and you come down here, where is it? Cosmos, osmosis, very, very important for people that are looking at this, right? So Fetch AI now rebranding and becoming ASI or ASL. I've been seeing different names, not 100% sure. That new crypto might just be directly on Cosmos, which is massive for the Cosmos ecosystem and osmosis. So if you guys don't know what osmosis is, let's jump on over to it right here. Let's jump over to their website, Osmosis Town, Interchain Liquidity Lab, right? You're like, oh, what the heck is this funky dude doing? Well, if you launch their app, it's DeFi, man. It's DeFi. You got to swap, right? You get to swap through, it's a DEX, right? First off, it's a DEX. You can swap. And you guys know how I feel about DEXs. I'm very bullish on DEXs long term. And then we got you can stake, obviously. We got the pools for DeFi plays for what they're doing. So you have different APRs on what, Atom, TIA, USDC, Osmosis, just a lot of different DeFi opportunities. So Osmosis overall last bull market was a very good performer, and like I said, I'm just bullish on DEX's overall different ecosystem, and as these ecosystems grow, the money flows into the DEXs. Kind of rhymes. As it grows, the money flows. Clay the Great says, next to Avax, I F's with Cosmos heavy. Tech is good. Token sucks though. Yeah, token has some problems with a little bit of inflation. Oh man. So yeah, that's what I'm hitting here for osmosis. As you guys can see here, let's also take a look at Litecoin, because Litecoin, our boy, the silver to Bitcoin's gold, is up 23.5% on the week, 8.3% today, sitting at $103. Let's freaking go. I mean, I've been telling you guys that Litecoin, even though I don't talk about it too often, is a little bit of a what you call it, of a sleeper, because Bitcoin has ordinals. Bitcoin is building out an ecosystem, right? It's building out DeFi. All these things are happening on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is a little bit slower than Litecoin. Obviously, that's why Litecoin was created. But everything that Bitcoin builds is also retroactive on Litecoin. So Litecoin also has ordinals, also has its own, instead of BRC20, I'm pretty sure they call them like LTC20 or LRC20s. I don't know what they call them exactly, but Litecoin also has that technology. And if Bitcoin starts to build more and more DeFi, which we're seeing DEXs like OrdiSwap, excuse me, guys, being built on Bitcoin. We're gonna see some potential DEXs coming onto Litecoin. So Bitcoin is actually giving Litecoin utility, which makes Litecoin a little bit of a sleeper. And even though they're not developing directly on Litecoin, there's no big push behind it. I think indirectly this could bring Litecoin back up. Who knows? Maybe Litecoin gets an ETF before XRP. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me talking some nonsense. I don't know. Clay the Great says, you see them AVAX men tokens that it can be staked on Trader Joe. Avax Foundation has over 80 million in rewards. Dude, I haven't seen that. Have you heard of Stargate Finance? I have heard of that. I have heard of Stargate. Oops. Stargate Finance up 1.2% on the week, 10% on the month. They're also doing some stuff with I believe it's either Cosmos or the AI coins that they're doing this whole merger thing. Um, I believe they're involved in that. One thing I do want to let you guys know is, guys, I fumbled in, bro. I did it. I fumbled in Velodrome. We talked about it on the live stream yesterday. It was up at 31 cents. This thing's been rocking and rolling. I wish I would have gotten in earlier, but I bought in at 31 cents, guys. I bought in at 31 cents, put in like 250 bucks, nothing big, right? But I just wanted some exposure because if this thing does keep skyrocketing like Aerodrome has been doing, I didn't want to miss the ride and at least I get a small piece of exposure. Maybe I can get a couple of X's out of it, and it's just fun. If it comes down below 31, I'll dollar cost average my position down because Aerodrome, if you look over here, which is Velodrome, is exactly what Aerodrome is on, but on Optimism, right? So Velodrome is on Optimism, Aerodrome is on Base. Base ecosystem has been papa locking. We hit $2 just the other day. On the 27th, we hit $2 and it's been coming slowly back down a little bit here. Now cooling off up 88% of the week. 531% on the month. So overall, I didn't want to miss out on Velodrome. Let's look at something here when it comes to ecosystem. Where's my ecosystem? I guess it went away. Let me see. Categories. Biggest gainers. We got memes, obviously. That's out there. We got retail, tourism, Oasis ecosystem. I haven't heard too much about that. Binance, where is tokenized stocks up 10%? Where's the Base network? That's weird. Base was literally rocking and rolling, and now it's not even anywhere near here. So, Base ecosystem is down 7.6%, apparently on the day. But let's jump over here. Base was literally the number one ecosystem in categories, literally pumping just the other day. We showed it on the live stream. There's a lot of different things happening here. XLR is one that I'll be keeping an eye on here in a minute. Going to be doing some more research on that project. Everything on Base is very, very bullish right now, guys. Just overall, there's a lot of meme coin stuff, but I'm talking about just things that are being built on Base outside of the meme coin stuff can be very beneficial, right? You're looking for these cornerstone DeFi dexes, like Aerodrome, right? Like some other projects that are actually being built, and there's so much money being funneled in through the meme coins. Eventually, that money from meme coins are going to be taken out, and people are going to start looking for these different cornerstone projects in this ecosystem. And we know Base is Bitcoin's is Coinbase's network, right? Just how we've seen Binance Smart Chain being the network for Binance, and Binance has their token BNB, and BNB has done very well. Even though Coinbase doesn't have a token, they do have a network, and they're building on this thing. And I literally put a tutorial out there just yesterday. I want to show it here real quick. I'm not going to show the video, but I'm just going to point at it, right? So in my videos, right over here, how to get onto Base. It says ETH to base, but with this method, you can pretty much bridge anything from another blockchain onto Base for less than $5 gas fees, guys. I literally bridged ETH through the Coinbase wallet app, and I show you in the method. Right, it's 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Shows you how to do absolutely every single step, and you cost less than $5 gas fees, guys. Very, very beneficial. My first method that I ever talked about and I showed, right, was using Sushi Swap, and the gas fees were a lot higher at the time. They were like about $100+ for gas fees to bridge onto Base. But with this new method, this new tutorial that I just posted out there, literally less than $5 on how to get onto Base. So very, very bullish. Let's see here. Let me go through the chat here real quick. What's the chat talking about? Says, not only are we going to the moon, brother, but we are going to the mother effing moon. Some indicators show a potential top at 600. Dude, that'd be wild. $600 AVAX. That'd be wild, dude. You got any Avax TA you wanna sprinkle on the people? You already know I put 2K in. We going up. Heck yeah, stake that and keep stacking up. Let's go. Let's go. Let me catch up with the chat over here. Aerodrome just hit it. Easy money. All right, guys, we're gonna go for a little bit of a ride here, guys. Everybody on YouTube, this is gonna be a little bit of an exclusive for the people on the Tickety Talkety. But here we are. Walk them through it.
Yeah, so the yearly average for Avalanche from last year was here. This is where we kind of came up into the end of the year. We flipped that since. So as long as you're holding above that region, I've been looking for 98 is kind of my overall next target for Avalanche. So talking on 83% from here, barring a pullback to this region one more time. That'd be
what price is that region?
47. So ideally, if it did come back to 47, 44-ish, like that's where you probably.
That's where you want to load up the bags. Let's freaking go. Getting that exclusive from our boy CVO over here. Let's go. All right, we're back. We're back. Here we go. Let me lock up my phone here. Appreciate every single one of you guys in here, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go take a look at what else was I going to look at here? We do have some news articles. I want to hit real quick. Coinbase, we're talking about Base Network, right? Coinbase to move customer and corporate USDC balances to Base. As we see Base ecosystem taking off more and more, Coinbase is going to be making Base Network being more interoperable with their Coinbase app in general and getting people directly on ramping them onto Base Network already. So this is very bullish for Base, right? Coinbase also sees third largest Bitcoin withdrawals in a year with $1.1 billion moved in a day. Guys, this is, we're talking about Bitcoin withdrawals. We've been talking about Bitcoin on exchanges being at all-time lows for the longest, right? We've talked about how there's only about 2 million Bitcoins, not $2 million worth, but 2 million Bitcoins on all exchanges overall, all centralized exchanges. And Bitcoin is literally hitting 9-year lows on supply on these different exchanges. So very bullish for Bitcoin. Obviously, there's a lot of demand for Bitcoin. Rich Dad Poor Dad author says it's time to buy real Bitcoin as giant bank goes bust. He's referring to a bank over in China that apparently went down. We've seen a few banks here like NYCB get a little wonky, and with these high interest rates, at some point these banks can't keep going. We saw last year in 2021 around this time, February, March time, we saw banks going down. So that's very possible that we could see something like that again. Not trying to spread any fear, but that is why we're seeing demand for Bitcoin. VeChain, revolutionary marketplace as a service, right? We talked about VeChain a little bit here. I told you guys I'm pretty bullish on Bitcoin on VeChain. You guys know I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Bullish on VeChain. They're doing a lot of technological advancement, right? They're all about supply management. People kind of just think about that, but they're also moving into real world assets. And I'll show you guys over here right now on Twitter, aka X, VeChain, right? Got to be following all these fundamental things, man. These things are very important. Nice to see VeChain including Grayscale's utility and service report. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Where is the post that I'm referring to? All right, here. Real world assets tokenized on VeChain posted 16 hours ago, enabled by the talented WOV Labs, whatever, however you say that. New experiences open up, amplify. What is this? A football club following Web3 integration. Tokenization is not just about guaranteeing authenticity and transparency, but elevating the way we interact with everything around us. So VeChain is getting into real world assets. Obviously, they're not tokenizing. They're tokenizing a jersey here, I believe, from a sports team. But they're not tokenizing diamonds or anything like that, but they're tokenizing real world assets that have value, and they're getting involved with it. So very, very important for VeChain, bullish on that. Let's keep on moving on here with the news. Like I said, Litecoin dominates crypto payments, gearing up for major network upgrade with Mimblewimble, I believe it's MWeb. Anticipated MWeb upgrade aims to enhance Litecoin scalability and fungibility, enjoying some of the scalable, right? That's the thing about Litecoin. It's a lot faster than Bitcoin, and I've used it to pay stuff before. Very, very quick, very, very cheap. And Litecoin getting all these like benefits from what Bitcoin is building right now through DeFi, through ordinals. Very bullish for Litecoin in the long term. So I think Litecoin is a little bit of a sleeper. Is a little bit of a sleeper. I'm not gonna dive directly into it. All right, over here we got over $1 billion in U.S. Treasuries have been tokenized on chain. Real world assets, guys. Everyone has been talking about real world assets in the last week or so, and it's just honestly do believe it's the next big narrative to be running in crypto. Obviously, there's going to be pullbacks. It doesn't mean that every single thing that you buy that is part of the real world assets is just going to go blasting off to the moon. But overall, it's very, very important to just keep that on your radar. Let's jump back over here to do some TA. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys hitting that follow button. Can you show a screen? I can't manipulate the computer. I'm on mobile over here. When I'm usually at home, I'll be able to bridge and actually show and share my screen onto over here. So I appreciate all of you guys bearing with me. If you guys want to see the screen, jump on over to YouTube, Blockchain Crusader on YouTube. I'm live over there right now. That's where you're going to be able to see the screen. Let's hit some ICP-TA here. Let's see how ICP is doing. We know we broke into that new range. Question is, are we going to stay in there? Where is ICP at? Well, let's hit LCX here real quick since LCX has been running getting some big selling pressure here around 38 39 cent area. Could potentially come back to about this level to retrace to this local value area high. Let me get this magnet out of here, right, which is sitting at about 32 cents. We could retrace that, which was the previous all-time high for LCX. We kind of front ran it, but we could come down there, maybe bounce off of it before going up, right? We've had a massive range for a very long time, and overall LCX has had a nice little breakout here. Let's jump on over to ICP. Well, let me hit Solana because I can't find my ICP chart. Solana, look at this, dude. Look at this. Perfect squiggle TA, bro. Perfect squiggle TA. Never underestimate the squiggles. Here we are. We're ranging. That's right, man. We're ranging between the value area high of this previous range that we broke out of, had a steep climb out of. We hit this local resistance here at 197. We came as high as 210, which is right below the value area low of the all-time high range for Solana, right? And we're just building a foundational level of support, going sideways, staying above 174. Very bullish for Solana. Once we cross back over 210 and we break up there, we're entering a new range. And if we can hold 210, the point of control for that range will be $241, and the ultimate target of value area high is 249, basically 250, which is the all-time high for Solana. And then after that, it's price discovery time, right? So that is what I got for Solana. Let's check on over to, if I can find there you go, ICP. ICP, I found you. I found you. All right, guys, very basic, same thing, right? We've talked about how we finally broke into this above $15.14, hit that local resistance that we were hitting for many months. Many months we were under this for a massive range. We finally broke above it, hit the point of control on 1990, kept it running to this horizontal local level here of $20.98. Hit that as well, and both of these were wicks. Got some massive rejection there, and now we're coming back down. Most likely, we will come down potentially to as low as 15.15, unless we have a pullback up here and just like start pull up, I guess you would call it, to push back up. But 15 could be the next place we come down to. We're sitting at 1746 right now. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but we need to test this as support since it's been such massive resistance for so long. We need to test this as support, bounce off of it, and build some foundational levels up here. I don't want to draw any squiggles, but I don't want to keep it sideways for too long, right? It respects the squiggle too hard. So, just doing that, we could come down to 15, retrace here for a little bit under 19, between 19 and 15 for a while, build a foundational level before pumping back up, right? And the next big target is that $24 with the value area high being 26.42. So let's go. You got some ICP stuff you want to share? Chilling like a villain. Let's go. Anyone who says Clay the Great says anyone who says TA is BS needs to comprehend that big money wants to find those levels for fair pricing, discounts, and when their assets are undervalued, if not measured, it's not controlled. Yeah, dude, 100% agree, guys. Like I said, right? You guys want to get some some good news between Paul, myself, Gareth, Soloway, and a few others out here. Verified investing. If you guys want to go look this up, go look up verified investing. Some big announcements are coming out here in the next week for for this for this service. So definitely go check that out. Start getting on the roll. If you're not signed up, you can make a free account and then just stay up to date with some big announcements coming here in the next week. Verified investing is where it's going to be at. Let's see over here, 1 through 100 on the weekly. What else do we got pumping, guys? What else do we got pumping? How long? Oh, we've only been live 30 minutes, bro. We've only been live 30 minutes. I've already gone through all of this information. Let's see here. Let's see here. Silver, thank you. Yeah, make sure you hold on to your bok cock-a-doodle-doos. How high do you think VeChain may go? Huh? No, I'm good. I'll suffer through it. Um, I can smell it. It's burning. How high can VeChain may go? I mean, do you have any price predictions slash like possible levels for VeChain? I've talked about like a 30 cent level for VeChain being the all-time high was 33 cents, I believe. I think it could get somewhere near there, potentially even higher. It's been ranging under 3 cents for like the eternity of the bear market. We're currently sitting right below 5 cents, somewhere in the 4 cent range. But I think so, man. I think, even a move just to 20, 25 cents will be massive at these levels. VeChain up 15% on the week. Let's see here. What other? We're gonna get you guys are gonna get another exclusive. Sorry, YouTube. Let's see over here. Let's flip this camera around.
Let's zoom it out a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, like similar to like Theta and Chainlink and everything else, right? Just had this huge like consolidation, basically range if you want to look at it like that. But I was actually looking for this one when it got right back into it. So we've essentially done that now. So where we at 4 or 5 cents. Yeah, I mean, 13 cents is a big area. If we get up to it 8 cents, that's like 100%. Just in the near,
Yeah,
obviously
in the near future.
go from there. But yeah, 20 cents for me is another good one. That's basically what
That's
I'm
all
like
you got.
stepping it up to is like 8, 13, 20. It's really the only three I'm looking for in the near future here.
Let's go. Getting the exclusive from our boy CVO. All right, we're back. We're back. Smash those likes, guys. Hit that subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Oh, snap.
We need VeChain to put on a hat so that it'll.
Dude, if it puts on a hat, it just skyrockets.
Bet with, bet, 12 dogs. Should make a meme on that.
Let's see. Let's hear the chat. That's legit. How's the bridging? Is it a pain? The answer somewhat fast and simple. Dude, it's actually really fast and simple. Clay the Great says Avax will be king of our RWAs, real world assets. We've seen Bank of America talking to Avax. We've seen we just made a post about it yesterday about how Avalanche is getting diamonds tokenized on their blockchain, which is freaking crazy. We hit $59. We're coming back down since then. We're sitting at a $20 billion market cap, $53 like you saw earlier today. Our boy Paul is looking for, what was it, 98, 93? $98 AVAX here in the potential, relative future. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know how it's going to happen, but we'll tell you when it does. Those are just kind of the levels. Somebody says Litecoin moving up. Yeah, man, Litecoin's moving up. I think Litecoin is a sleeper, right? I think Litecoin is a sleeper here. I've been saying that all this stuff being built on Bitcoin's ecosystem is indirectly helping Litecoin to have more utility, and the fact that it's faster and cheaper than Bitcoin right now we could see some money flowing into that ecosystem. Let's see here. Somebody's asking about Floki. Let's see how Floki's doing. Floki is up 12.2% on the week, 374% on the month. Sweet. Sitting at $2.3 billion market cap. Let's freaking go. Rank number 56 of top cryptos. Render. Render, let's see. Render, obviously, it's an AI token. Render is down 1.3%, up 2.8 on the day, 2.8% on the week, 52% on the month. Like I said, I think we're seeing a shift away from the AI, right, and more into the real world assets. Not saying that AI cryptos in general can't pump. When a narrative takes focus, there's still other cryptos outside of that narrative that can pump and can continue pumping as well. So I don't want you guys to be mistaken and think that only real world asset cryptos are going to be pumping if that narrative is the next big one. So Render is having a pullback. Right, it's had a massive run. It went up as high as $11 and 67 cents. I think it could go a bit higher than that. I have a price prediction out there for Render. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out on my YouTube. It's right over here. Render price prediction. Posted it a month ago. So definitely go check on that, and appreciate every single one of you guys in here watching, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. Let's go over and look at. I already hit VeChain. I already hit ICP. I already hit Litecoin. Let's go take a look at Axon DAO here. Oh look, what's this? Oh, the cock-a-doodle-doo was just here waiting for me. It's up 8% today. Dude, it was just here. Like I had to just rock hard, just like stay hard, baby. Like it's just there, man. It was the first thing up. Here's up nine. Oh man, up 9% today, sitting at 298 mil market cap. We're seeing support and a bounce off the uh, previous all-time high here of 39.28 with 5 zeros in the front. Obviously, seeing a little bit of bounce here. We're struggling to get back into this point of control for this range at 44.90, but building support up here is important. Continuous ranging up here is important so that we can build a new foundational level before moving up higher. We also got Kimbo Slice sitting at 30 mil market cap, holding pretty strong, man. Holding pretty strong. Also doing a lot of what Kakinu is doing, which is holding above its all-time highs and just kind of just building a new range. As you can see, both of these meme coins have ranged for a very long time before this breakout. So a lot of foundational level price down here, now sitting at 43.93 with 3 zeros in the front. You know, this thing is holding pretty strong. But let's look at Axon DAO AXGT. Obviously, I've been keeping an eye on this bad boy. It's had a nice retracement in the past year, but look at this baby. You're coming back. Hopefully. Hopefully. All we can do is hope. Somebody just bought $14,000 3 minutes ago. But somebody also dumped 34,000 3 minutes ago. So, oh man, no, it's only getting worse. Two different wallets together dumped $67,000. Somebody scooped up 14,000 and a half from it. So definitely people taking profits on this thing. Obviously, it's had a massive run, but as you guys can see here, some local levels here. This local level of 41 cents. We wicked below it. We bounced off of 35. Now we've been able to hold 41. We closed above that, and now we're moving back up. We went as high as 54 and got some resistance here at 54, 55 cents. We have a big, wick tail to the upside, which is not great. But hopefully we can continue holding this 41-cent level, building some support here. As you can see, you got this thing's had a massive just run up. It's only been out for a little bit over a month, right? A month and a half, a month and like 2 weeks or something. So massive run up, big upward trend. We broke that trend. Now we're having its first real retracement, guys. It doesn't mean that this project can't keep going in the future. I think decentralized science is still very early in this sector, in this bull market. They're partnered up with Nvidia, and they're doing a lot of AI collaborations to just be able to fund a lot of decentralized science projects and just do a lot. They're fighting the pharmaceutical companies, right? That's what they're doing. They're trying to decentralize what the pharmaceutical companies has been doing for the last, you know, eternity. And we've seen what happened with centralized science in the last couple of years, right? If you know, you know. Um, so I'm very bullish on this project. I think this project can come back up. We almost hit $1. We were at like 96 cents before the massive pullback, and it was nothing but up, nothing but up. So a retracement here. Obviously didn't expect a 60% retracement, but can we really complain, guys? Can we really complain? I know we can because I do it all the time. But we literally pumped from February 13th to in 34 days. We pumped 8,600% in 34 days. We pumped 8,000%. And now we've retraced Currently, from where we're at, 50%. We're currently at 50% retracement from our current levels that we're at. So not terrible, guys. Not terrible. How do I stake my cock-a-doodle-doo? All right, Scarboy, let me show you how to do that. So we come on over to Coin Market Cap, type in, cock in. It is what it is. Those are the facts. That's the name. You come on over to it. Actually, you don't type this in. I don't even know what I'm talking about. You type in Joe, and then not Joe your neighbor, but Trailer Joe, and not the place you go shopping at either. So Trailer Joe is the DEX for the Avax ecosystem. It's the main DEX. Been doing really, really well. It's down 4% today, but it was up over $1.20 just a couple of days ago, or maybe a week ago. We have been talking about Joe since it was under 50 cents, so it's doing really well. We come on over here, let this thing load, hit the website. Where is the website? Bam, hit the website. We go to TrailerJoeXYZ.com, a one-stop decentralized trading, and we hit. You can stake. Obviously, you can stake your Joe tokens or whatever, but you come over here to pool. Come over here to pool, and then we got auto pools. Do we have? We don't have any auto pools for Cock Inu, but we do have one for here. Let me see here. Bang. Right, Cock Inu and Avax rewards are currently 261% APR, guys. But that is a very narrow range, right? So that's something you guys need to learn about. There are different. There's also Cock Inu and USDC for 100% APR. But like I said, these massive APRs that you're seeing on screen are based on the range that you're going into. So if we jump over here, oh no, where to go? Go over here to Cock Inu and USDC, right? You can add liquidity. You add your Cock Inu's tokens along with stablecoin at USDC. You have to add both. You have to provide liquidity, and if you do that, you're selecting a range, right, between the minimum and maximum price. And meanwhile, the price of Cock Inu stays in that range. You are creating yield, right? If you make it too narrow and it either has a pump or a dump, then you get pushed out and you get impermanent loss into one or the other, and you don't want that. So you don't want to be greedy here either. But this is how you would do it. You would add however much Cock Inu you're adding here. You would add however much USDC equivalent. It's almost about a 50-50% breakdown. You click on add liquidity. You have to obviously connect your MetaMask wallet. And if you do that, then you have to select your range. And bang, you are in there. You're making yield, baby. You're making yield. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys watching and smashing those likes. There's single-sided staking. Oh, is there? Is there single-sided staking? Is it on their website? Is that where it's at? Because I haven't seen it here on the DEX for cock-a-doodle-doo. Let me see. Let me check out where is oh, let me that's right. Let me use my tool here, Yield Yak, dropped by our boy Clay the Great. Yield Yak. Let's see here what we got. Let's explore some pools. Avax 2.4%. USDC. Is it in here somewhere? Recently added. Is there a search bar somewhere? No, they do not have a search bar. Okay, yes they do. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Cock Inu and Avax 40% APY. They got this here as well. Let me see, but I don't see the single-sided staking. Play the Great, drop it. When you get to Trader Joe, just scroll down. Don't click anything. Okay, let me go to Trader Joe. Go to the home. Play the Great is the alpha member when it comes to right here. Visit farms. You can deposit it. Does it give you an APY más some ETA? Back to the farm list. Total supply staked 17%. Doesn't give you how do you know how much APR you're making on cock-a-doodle-doo being staked? Does it tell you that? Where do you see that? Um, Come on, Clay the Great. I know you got the alpha, bro. I know you got the alpha. Where do you think Chainlink will go this year, price wise? I don't have a price prediction for Chainlink right now, but obviously we saw Chainlink, I think, topped out somewhere around 55 to maybe $60 last time. I think it could definitely do something like that, or even more. Obviously, we're seeing a lot more money flowing in, but now we have some other competitors too, right? We have Pith Network that is based off of Solana, and we also have API 3. They've also been around for a while, but Pith Network is definitely coming for Chainlink for sure. Read the top box where it says no hand, silver, gold, diamond. Okay, let me check that out. Users who stake their let me see here. Users who stake their tokens without partial or full withdrawal throughout the entire first phase of the campaign, which spans 4 epochs, will qualify for Diamond Hands achievement, leading to a bonus in Kakini reward. If your staking pool stops receiving points, you can safely withdraw from the pool without impact of your Diamond Hands qualifications. Um, Interesting. Well, here it is, guys. You can stake it, you can farm it, you can do a lot of different things. Gotta look more into that as well. All of the cryptos out there, what would you buy? Dude, I just told you I just bought I bought Velodrome yesterday at 31 cents. Not telling you to go buy that right now. I bought some Ring AI a couple of days ago. There's just a lot of different cryptos, a lot of different sectors. Real world assets are really making a run. Let's see here. What is Rio up to? Rio is down 13%, but up 75% on the week. Like, there's just a lot of different assets, man. It's hard to tell you. There'd be only one that I'm buying. PNG. Look at this. PNG up 10% today, 46% on the week. Let's go. Another DEX token. So if I would tell you something to answer your question, I would say look for narratives, look for ecosystems, and look for cornerstones in those ecosystems, right? So if we do have a real world asset narrative shift here and we start focusing on real world assets, start looking for assets in that realm, right? That are is part of some other bigger ecosystems, and how are they being intertwined. If you just want to focus on ecosystems, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other one out there like Avax or whatever, look for things like the dexes on those ecosystems, right? The dex tokens flow. That's where the money flows through as the ecosystem grows. Any DeFi players that are being put into any DeFi players that are being put into these ecosystems are going to be massive too. DeFi is not a huge focus for a lot of people in crypto right now, but it will have its time once again. Everybody still has post trauma from the Terra Luna collapsing, but DeFi is a cornerstone in crypto, and ecosystems that continue to grow will continue to produce more DeFi yields and more incentives to start diving into DeFi. So definitely keep that's the first two things I look for: DeFi players and a DEX. When I think ecosystem is bullish, right? I'm very bullish on the base ecosystem since it's been growing. What did I get into? Aerodrome, right? Which is a DeFi cornerstone. If they produce a DEX, I will probably be getting into that DEX as well, right? And then Optimism, Velodrome, DeFi player, got into it, right? Did I get in a little bit high? Probably. I got in at 31 cents. It's had a little bit of a run here to 35, 37. But it doesn't mean it won't come back and pull down. It can definitely come down on me. It's up 246%. I'm definitely buying the top end here of this massive run, right? Could I keep running? Absolutely. That's why I got in, but I managed my risk, right? I put in a very small amount, put in like $250 just to have exposure at this level in case it does keep running. If it doesn't, oh look, it's down to 30 cents. I'm underwater, guys. There you go. There you go. See, I told you guys. I'm underwater. I bought in at 31. It was up at 37 yesterday, and then it said Crusader got in. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it, baby. Dump it. Um, but I bought in knowing that most likely it was going to come down, but I just wanted some exposure to it in case it had to continue to run, right? It could keep running up. If it does come down significantly from 30 cents, I'm willing to dollar cost average into it and see what happens. Right? But that's not I'm not telling you to go do that. I'm just telling you that's what I'm doing. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys. We got what, almost 20 people watching on YouTube. Please get us to 20 likes. Smash those likes. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Join Blockchain Crusader here, crusading through the blockchains every morning, Thursday, Fridays. What is it? Thursdays and Fridays in the morning. Every other day, I stream at about 5 p.m. Eastern time in the afternoons. Saturdays, I do about 2 live streams a day. Sunday, I'll do one around 5 p.m. as well. But 5 p.m. is where it's at. Thursdays and Fridays, 8 a.m. 8 a.m., 8:30. I ran a little late today. Is where it's at. So there you go, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe already. If you haven't, go do that as well. Join the Linktree group if you haven't already. Stay up to date with verified investing and what's going on over here. Lots of big information happening in verified investing. Let me pull this up here one more time. Verified investing, as you guys can see here, is where it's going to be. Lots of big announcements coming out here in this next week for verified investing. So if you want a place where you're going to be getting great news, great alerts, great, just data for you to be able to analyze and do what you can with it. That's the place where it's going to be at, guys. A lot of education happening here at Verified Investing. So make sure you stay up to date. Sign up for free right now and just make an account and stay up to date with these big announcements coming out tomorrow. Well, I should say next week. Today's Friday already. And when they do, you're ready to rock and roll, guys. Like always, I appreciate every single one of you guys crusading through these blockchains with me here, your boy Blockchain Crusader and CVO in the house. Guys, until next time, see ya.